Hi, this is Hallucinations and Delusions video 4 of schizophrenia. Are the hallucinations people you know? Yes, usually for myself, there are voices that I recognize from stressful situations to people I think I can trust, from groups I had problems with. There will generally be a group of people yelling at me from different circumstances from the past that had caused me grief and stress. So they move from situation to situation. Um, yeah, yelling at me, I could recognize their voices. Other hallucinations, people you know. Example. I used to hear my mental health professional back in the early days of 2004 yell at me at angry tone. She was my case manager with a thick Irish accent. But later, the next day, she would come for a home visit, and I'd hear her voice and have a moment of realization, a moment of insight into my mental illness, that it wasn't really her at my windows in the dark verbally abusing me. So it's a symptom called insight. Insight governs whether you know the hallucinations are a product of an illness. So when you have insight, you know the hallucinations are not real people and a product of something else. Loss of insight, you think they are real people yelling at you. So the mental illness puts what happened was when my mental health nurse came and her thick Irish accent wasn't as distorted because it puts a filter over the voice. So I think when I had that moment of insight, it was like, that's not her voice. That's that wasn't her voice last night. It was like more angrier and had tones to invoke paranoia in me. And then so I gained a little insight that day. Voices can sound like a distortion of a normal person's voice. The distortion would sound like the voice had a filter over it to create paranoia within me. Positive and negative symptoms. Positive symptoms are added on to the normal state of being, and negative symptoms are taken away from the person's state of being. So positive symptoms are such like hearing voices and hallucinations. Negative symptoms or depressive symptoms, lack of motivation symptoms, and flat monotone voice.